Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Shovel Knight. We just finished up the village and so we're gonna head up to the tropical town to use our... Uh-oh. Yes, here is the Tropical King. They were not kidding when he said was part apple, part trout. Let's talk to him. Who has awakened me, mortal? Docile, need aid? Aid me! I sense a tropical chalice. I can fill it with magical ichor. That's pronounced ichor. Choose your ichor wisely. So we're gonna go with the ichor of renewal, which refills all health and magic. The ichor of boldness, which becomes invincible for 10 seconds. That would be the blue one. And the other one is the ichor of fortune, absorbs nearby treasure for 60 seconds. We'll go with the ichor of renewal for now. Subjects, a new initiate joined us. The ceremony shall commence. In the ceremony is a cute little dance. And yes, he just spit in our cup. Fare thee well, Shovel Knight. Return if thou hast need of my aid again. But first, let's fish. What do you think you're doing, Warto? Oh, fishing? Yeah, the guy who kind of pissed me off. But yes, the tropical pond has a... Trove Pond had a hit in music now, so let's go take care of King Knight, who is in the Pride-More Keep, which has 2 music sheets. Justice in spades! Ah yeah, so here we go, Pride-More Keep, and so this would go to the left. Yeah, some old school games need to hide secrets if you go to the left as opposed to immediately to the right, so... We end up finding the logo of the Lacom Games. The latest Easter egg that like I put in there. Since this is their first major game that they released. Which they did kickstart back on Kickstarter. So originally I didn't even know this game existed. I ended up finding out about this game through a YouTuber named Blento Falls who made a song about it, and now it just got me interested enough to go check out the game myself, so yeah, Pride-More Keep, as you could not tell, Pride-More Keep is covered in gold. King Knight fancies himself as royalty, so he likes to cover everything in gold, as gaudy as that is. Even King Knight himself does not come from any royal lineage, so claiming himself to be king is kind of a misnomer. Watch out for the boring hot oil from the pots. Those deal a whole unit of damage. And the propeller rats, easily one of the most amusing enemies in the game, just from design-wise. Like, someone had to fix this up, build up a little propeller so they could be floating around as they slowly track their way towards you. So, I don't know who thought that up. Well, that's hilarious. Oh yes, our first mage-type enemy in the game. These guys throw fireballs. Fortunate enough, you can actually deflect them back with the swivel blade. So that makes dealing with them a little easier. This Shovel Knight hitboxes mostly up to his big old head. doing good. And they drop about 20 gold pieces per each, so you get 40 gold. First checkpoint. Now the first stage in the plains gave you a bit of a leeway when you're in your checkpoints. But starting from Pride Keep onward, nope. You destroy a checkpoint, it is perma-destroyed. So, be cautious. If you want some extra gold before you leave the stage, go ahead. First, Goat Knight. Goat Knights carry shields and swords. This is the yellow bit of the gold variation. Is pretty much the simplest. These guys is weird jousting statue things. I don't remember the name of every game, every enemy in the game off the top of my head. But here's a chandelier range. You gotta be careful because the chandeliers fall from the ceiling. So, summon them up. Here. Let's go. Beetle. And then all down. Oof, best part. Yes, this revolving wall over there has a whole shit like Shovel Knight. Why? I have no clue. And I carry. So hidden in every stage is Chester in his giant blue chest. Why is he hiding in these giant blue chests? Because he searches for relics so that he can sell to you. Mind you, he gets to it before you, so you can't get it for free. So you usually end up having to pay in gold to get said relic. In the village or out in the field, I have all the deals. You're not gonna believe what I just found in this chest. What to see? Now, if you do not find said item in the stage where Chester is located, he will sell it to you back in the village. So, if you ever miss the relic, don't worry. The Flare Wand conjures fiery blast. Sure, that's gold to spare. Flare Wand. It's a wand that shoots fireballs. Watch your magic meters. So, pretty much. Quick talk. So, that's the investment working out. It's a pretty great relic, you know. I miss it already. Now the biggest challenge is getting back without dying. Sometimes I can make it, sometimes I don't. And I nearly killed myself because I almost was time I jumped, but there we go. As we head on up to the upper parts, one for magic here. This is pretty simple. It takes about 3 hits regularly, about 2 if you deflect their energy balls back at them. Let's go to the left as opposed to up. To get some extra goodies. Be careful because if you destroy too many of these these dirt blocks, you won't be able to get up there. Which is basically just an extra area to find more gold. That's another Rizrobe. Robe. Rizrobes like this in Zelda. I think they're called Rizrobes, actually? So always check to see if you can hit the wall one more time to find some more extra goodies. Now, you never really have to worry about gold if you don't really care. Gold is just there for investment purposes. Shovel Knight. Checkpoint. Here. No. Up. Up. Yeah, the Griffin. This is actually one of the Griffins talked about by King of Frightmore in the village. Unfortunately, we kind of have to kill it to get past it. You could always shovel drop on top of his shield chest and bounce above it from there, but that's goodies. That is kind of like the large enemy mid-boss type enemy in stages like Mega Man and Kirby games used to have. And still do. Most of the Kirby games, because Capcom has not released another Mega Man game since Mega Man 11. And they only released that after Mighty Number 9 failed, so... luckily killing them also drops magic vials, so if you ever use up your magic, just go find the magic using enemies and just kind of wail on them a bit. But as before, they only drop gold on their first time. They don't drop gold on their second kill. So if you ever go back to your area and go back to the screen, they will not have a drop from before. Yeah, be careful with magic. Magic takes a whole unit. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the music in this game is great. Music was made by a composer named Jake Kaufman, and there's a few, I was able to get this side. I messed it up. Oh no, I can. Nah, it looks like I can cheese my way up there. And you can't fall back down. You can't come back up here once you go down either, so. Crap. Oh well. And there was another guest composer, longtime composer of the Mega Man series, Japanese woman whose name I can't remember at this point, which is rather foolish. But yeah, she did a few music tracks for the game for 2 of the stages. Well, I think it was in one. I don't remember directly off the top of my head. She also worked on Koji. No, is it Inafune? I can't name the guy. He's considered one of the major contributors to the Mega Man series, starting from Mega Man 2 onward. He did a Kickstarter back game called Mighty Number 9, and she did the music for she composed the entire music for that game. Yep, and if you see that pop up, that will be the update for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, that just got released. Check that out later. But now, we move on ahead. So yeah, as you can see, these spellbooks make books appear, and you have to cross this gap. Be quick and be mindful, so you don't, accidentally kill yourself. Oh, see, right there, it was just about to wear off. Here we go. Just made it. As I was saying, she composed the entire score for Mighty Number 9. Unfortunately, Mighty Number 9, unfortunately, kind of just, lack of a better word, failed horribly to garner anything that they originally planned for it. And what I read up on it, it just seemed like they just put too many eggs in their basket. Just couldn't put out a very good product the first time around, and it being delayed like 4 times certainly didn't help. Right now, we're coming up to the boss of Specter Knight. Interloper in our midst? Begone from our throne room, knave. I'm nowhere intruder than you are. You aren't even a real king. Oh, but you are second. The entrancers saw me for my fabulously regal self, and now all bow before me. You're not but a decadent dandy. Ooh. Prepare to taste justice. Prepare to taste justice. Civil justice. Silence! Specter Knight really likes to try to stomp on you. Since you take contact damage from bosses, he always tries to run into you, like so. And he also does calls his horns down, and the graffiti from the horns can do damage. And there he goes, call more. More hit. He also likes to do this slam and bash attack with his scepter, but that's not enough to help him there. And as you see, as you defeat them, they knock the crown. They usually have some sort of animation. As with King Knight, you knock his crown off his head. So King Knight is pretty simple. He likes to jump at you a lot, so you can easily anticipate that and shovel drop on top of his head. Other times he likes to wander up towards you and tries to slap you with your scepter, and other times he likes to slash at you, a slashing dash with his scepter. So, look up here. Now, the nightmare sequences only happen after you complete all the Order of No Quarter bosses in an area. Oh. As with Super Mario Bros. 3, once you defeat certain stages, mostly the Order of No Quarter stages, once you do that, enemy generally appears, giving you like a little world map stage thing. So these are just for more gold. So if you're wondering, you can end up with a surplus of gold by the time you get to the end of the game. Oh, here now these guys swoop at you, but they only take 2 hits. You just gotta be careful when swooping, and you don't want to get knocked back into a hole. Yeah, you are invincible opening treasure chests. Take that to your advantage when you can. And you got this bone clan setting himself up, trying to get me. Oop. Don't be that simple. Yeah, these guys don't walk off, unfortunately. So the AI for the enemies don't. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's one of the extra stages that generally pop up. So let's take our earnings back to the village, because we get rewards and stuff. Turn our music pieces to the bard. We got 3 music sheets to give us 500 gold each. You found a lot to the Tropical King. Upon my first recital, the Tropical King started flapping his fins and said, "I'm so happy I could spit." What happened next? I prefer not to talk about it. As before, once you bring him his sheet, he can play the music for you as a background sound. So we got our money. We got our money, so we're gonna go take our stuff to the competition, and we'll buy a upgrade. Take it to the gastrometer. As he cooks up a meal for us for Crystal Hub. Now more grilled cheese, and why not increase our magic over here? Alright. So might as well move on. We're going to see if we can clear out the Lichar Specter Knight, who is much more a bigger challenge than King Knight. His attack pattern is definitely a lot less simple. Well, actually, I almost forgot, we can go by the other Tropo Chalice. Or the Ichor Chalice. Oh, we also talked to the king since we took out King Knight. I'm gonna go dispose King. King Knight reigns no more, huzzah! Now I can roll pride more, hooray! I can't wait to greet old Plume and Bucky. They probably can't wait to see me. Yeah, you may want to be ready to buy 2 more Griffins. Sorry. Alright, Trope Accolade, I'll buy the other Ichor Chalice. Oh, Tropo Chalice. Get on up. And out we go. Real quick. Get our other run. Aid me. Now, becoming invincible, for even as limited time as it is generally meant to help you in a pinch. And it's usually a good, helpful way to get a good chance to, for shrubbery. It's a good chance to get some extra time in with a boss, so you can just run up to him and start beating his face in. The Lichard. Lichard is our horror themed stage. Specter Knight is a lot more morose and serious than King Knight is, so he's going to be a definite bigger challenge in terms of fight. So as you can see, we get a new mechanic. We slap these curling branches up, and I gotta watch out for these frogs. Once you slap these frogs, they electrify and they start jumping around at you. The best way to take care of these guys is basically just wait out their animation. But if you can get a good timing on them, they're not too difficult. As I was saying, ghosts. Oh, sorry, I interrupt myself again. Ghosts are invincible unless you have an orb of light, which is only a very specific part of the game. You will not be able to kill ghosts. But as I was saying, Specter Knight takes himself far more seriously than King Knight, so he's a definitely bigger challenge in terms of fighting him. So. Yeah, the red variations still run around even without their heads, so they're annoying bone clangs. As I was saying, Specter Knight takes himself a little more seriously, so he's going to bring up a bigger challenge. So, come prepared is probably the best way to say. Specter Knight also is technically he is the first person to be part of a Enchantress Ordinary Quarter, but he's technically the last one to join. You'll find out more once you play his campaign, but ghost is just everywhere. So if you dig up piles, but you be careful, you don't have to worry about ghosts if you destroy their just don't destroy their tombstone, so they won't come after you. So. Now we're coming up to the mid-boss of the stage, a Super Lich. Big, giant, and they like to jump at you. And then they crumble, but then they reform, because, you know, they're undead. Jump into the blade of them. Come on. Oh, did it just off-screen itself? Oh, there we go. I was like... Did you just off-screen yourself? I mean, that's the thing that used to happen in older games, but that doesn't happen anymore. Especially not in more modern ones anymore. Take care of these toads. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They like to electrify themselves after you slap some sense into them. First dark part. This is the gimmick of stage 2 level of the Lichard. It starts getting all lashy, so you have to anticipate and just generally be pretty smart when it comes to doing stuff. Yeah, the ghost can never die, but you can temporarily make it a non-issue. Careful. Ow. Ghost. So yeah, just be patient with that type of area. Oh. Messing balloon thing heads. Yep. Here, have this, guys. Secret area down here. Down. Unfortunately, since we're destroying tombstones, we're gonna have to do the ghost. But as I said before, opening chests make you invincible. Red bone clang here. He'll just run off to his death. So yeah, don't fall into the water. That's instant death. So got some secrets. I can dig up this pile. Here. There's gold, but I will not be destroying that tombstone. That will release a ghost. Now we got another area. This one's a little bit more perilous, so careful. Especially these ghosts. Now we've got the treasure. Oop, and there we go. Yeah, that area could be a bit nerve-wracking. That's definitely one of the most dangerous parts of this the stage. Oh, now we got the weight area. Yeah, certainly too much weight can make that thing fall, so we gotta be careful of that. Look at this pile. And we got a secret down here. I assume this is a tropical fish. You can find them in certain stages. I think they're in every stage, but you can find them. Tropical. Wait, stay there, Fork Knight. I bring you gifts from the Tropical King. Oh, but you can't carry them more. Come find me again once you got the spare chalice. So yeah, if both your chalices are filled up, you can't get it, Ichor, but if you have an empty chalice, you can find a tropical fish and they'll give you a free one. Yeah. Not. Slap that off. So, yep. Got stationary. So yeah, that part could be pretty dangerous with the spikes up top. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, well. Yep. Frogs. So yeah, we gotta go retrieve another skull. Slap it up here. Here so we can weigh this area down. Ow. Yeah, let's keep an eye out for like dirt clumps on the ceiling or the sides of the walls. Yep. There. Go to the left. Because over here is Chester. As he said before in Prightmore, in the village or in the field, I have all the deals. He sells us the Phase Locket, easily one of the most broken relics in the game. Phase Locket, escape from all harm, briefly. Just as to say, it gives you invincibility for a couple of seconds. Escape from all harm, briefly. You can even walk on spikes, yep. So, use here to avoid the damage from the frogs, which allows us to basically tank our way through without taking any extra damage. I don't know. Spin the plate. It's bomb. But yeah. Bone Clangs essentially give you a weapon able to kill them if you take advantage of a situation. So, it's a checkpoint. That will give us quite a bit more gold, but now we gotta find some way to weigh that down so we can get that treasure chest. Then we gotta get the skull that's first we gotta get rid of this bone clang. There we go. Yeah, that's close. That's close. And I got another music sheet up stage. Yeah, enemies respawn off screen like they do in the old Super NES days, but you can head up here, get some goodies, back.